Mic check, mic check. Test.
Fine, as far as towns go.
Okay, I'm back. And coincidentally, it just so happens that a world boss is spawning. So I'm actually gonna go and nab the world boss first. Yeah, let's see what I can get out of that. After I finish the world boss, I'm gonna try and do some farming of I'm gonna try to do some boss farming, and it turns out that Hail of Varglass has one of the highest chances for Hail of Varglass to drop is actually from Grigwar, apparently. Grigwar in Urivar is what some websites have written down, and I know that that was mentioned when I last played, but I guess like I did like a whole bunch of Grigwar and Urivar and it still didn't drop, so I guess I've just been pretty unlucky with that. Or well, it's either that or the website's lying. So I'm gonna do the Urivar and um yeah, I'm gonna do Urivar and Grigwar first. Second. Ow. Hmm. I think I just oh, okay. Yeah, boss power seems to be hitting for like 10 mil right now, even on the world boss, which is kind of nice. Yeah, he's gonna go down pretty quickly, it seems. Oh, gonna teleport out of there. Rather just not die. Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, maybe it's because he's not aggroing me, but I have been able to stay alive for the entirety of this fight so far. Oh, shoot. I use Ice Armor to try and tank it, but I think it missed because I moved. Alright, so he's like half-life now. He should be going down any second. Get some rewards out of it. This is on Torment 3 as well, so... Yeah, last time I did it on like Torment 2. Which was fine, but it seems like there's other people who can clear this on Torment 3 as well. Yeah, let me get out of the way here. Alright. Ice Armor gives damage to Frozen, so I think that when he's staggered, it should give me more damage. Okay, There we are. That went, I guess just fine. I got Infernal Horde's Compass out of that. Okay, that's perfect then. Alright. That's nice and dandy.
Thanks. I'm impressed. Thank you.
Okay, so I got unique pants and... No, it's tacits, of course. Hey, elementalists aspect. Yeah, well, I was wondering when I'd find this, but I don't need it. I guess... Yeah, I actually don't really need it at all. Yeah, I think I'm okay. For the time being, at least. I have another Thul rune now. And I picked up Tribute of Refinement, so if I need more Obdicite, I could run that to get some quick Obdicite. Especially if I'm going to try to masterwork this to rank 8. But yeah, I'll sort that out later. I can also try to max out Outlaw Sharpshooter's Eye. That's an available option. But yeah, oh wow, I have a lot of Exquisite Bloods. I'll run Urivar first. Yeah, I'll try to run Urivar real quick. Last time I was like dying. I was just getting like one-tapped, but this time I feel like I've made a number of adjustments to my gear, so it should go a lot more smoothly than last time. Well, I am still pretty squishy. Oh, wait, no. Totally forgotten, but I still need to turn in my whispers. Then it's time to hit a bunch of the bosses in succession until I get Hail of Varglass, and I'm pretty sure once I get Hail of Varglass, I should be able to push directly to Pit 55 or whatever. Okay, Collection of Helms, please. Unique helm. No. I guess it's a little too much to hope for. Zal rune? 20% max life. Yeah, don't need that. I'm looking for the one that drains out all my resource to amp the damage of my cast by a lot. What am I missing on this one anyway? Oh, I need to complete a nightmare dungeon? It's funny. Okay, so I've already finished all the objectives for that one. And apparently, oh, I need to hunt down an apparition of Torisk on Torment 2 or higher, no wonder. Oh, I need to clear Andariel on Torment 2 or higher too. Never got Tybalt's. Craft a legendary ring, an amulet, and blacksmith cache. Oh, I need to do like... Okay, well, it's gonna be a while before I open those. Alright. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's a greater layer cache. Okay. So these are all the smoldering ashes. Just thinking, like, greater layer boss summoning materials. That's like Duriel and Andariel, I think. I don't know if Urivar is also considered among the greater ones or the, like, I guess lesser ones. But whatever. Okay. Back to Karagar. I'm gonna set it to Torment 2, and then I'm gonna hit Urivar from here. So, yeah, where's Urivar? Nope, nope, that's Duriel. Harbinger of Hatred. I can consider running that one, but I don't have any hearts on hand right now, but I can get some hearts by converting my Stygian stones. And then again, I think that might be a bit of a waste. I think it's okay, actually. Because those Stygian stones can only be used for Andariel or Harbinger or Duriel. Actually, that means that this is probably like one of the lesser lair bosses, because if there's Harbinger, Duriel, and Dariel as the greater ones, and then Belial's Exalted, then yeah, I guess greater lair bosses would be one of the ones that I just mentioned. Yeah. So like I had mentioned before. Oh, they're actually starting to actually do damage now. Good.
From the fires of hell to the glory of the heavens.
Okay. Just sending your knights to die. Yeah, I was talking about like the Stygian stones. Like, I want to get those Stygian stones up. I want to get them converted into Harbinger of Hatred stuff, because I realized that I can only use them. I can only use them to spawn one of the big bosses anyway, or the greater bosses. I can't use it for this. There we go. Helm, please be Hail of Arglist. Oh, yes, it's here! I found it, finally. I finally found Hail of Varglass. Alright, yeah, okay. Alright, I don't want to waste the Whisper on the Harbinger, but I think I'm just gonna leave it. Okay. I'm just thinking what I need to do now that I have this, right? Ice shards, all this. I throw this on, I lose like 1,000 life. And I lose a considerable amount of armor, too. Attack speed, cooldown reduction. So it can drop from Urivar. Well, all this farming was for naught, then. Yeah, well, whatever gets the job done, I suppose. So, I have, like, no armor. I think that the only way I can fix this is, like, I have pants here, and I think I need to put Juggernaut's aspect on it. That's, like, the only way that I can fix my armor problem.
Bright aura. Brighter soul.
Yeah, I think this is fine. I lose out on Mind's Awakening, unfortunately, but this is, well, I mean, this is like a mandatory part of my build, right? So there's no way around it, really.
Fashion
Curthal.
this into something exquisite.
Yes, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, I did lose out on like a large chunk of life, though. I have no way to really compensate for that. But yeah, so here's the build, finally. First try today. I just needed a new day, I guess. And here we are. So, oh, and you know what else? I need to, masterwork this. I don't even care about, like, the rolls on this. Like, it would have been nice to get a better Hail of Varglass, but,
More there than I thought.
I mean, as long as I have the effect, I guess it's alright. So I'm just looking at this. 13.5k. My old one was 11.7, so this is now 13.5. And I'm gonna go and which pit tier did I do last? The last pit clear that I did was, oh, you know what I just realized? I'm on Torment 2. So if I set it down to Torment 3. Yeah, there we go. Ooh. 5. This is Torment 3, and I still have I have like pretty overcapped resistances. I'm gonna go get another skull real quick. And then maybe I'll use that.
Power in these stones.
953 armor. Okay. Yeah, this is reasonable, I think. So hit 45 clear. Yeah, I guess I can attempt to clear pit 45. Yeah. So the last run that I did, actually, maybe what I'll do here is I'll keep this on for a second. And I had some, glyphs here. Okay. I'm gonna go again. Pit 45 clear. The last clear I did of pit 45 was 9.5 minutes. So this is without Hail of Varglass, right? I didn't have this written down anywhere. I'm gonna clear this with my old setup. I mean, I didn't have Mind's Awakening, but it's okay. And then I'm gonna replace my helm with Hail of Varglass and see how well it all works. Yeah, I'm at the point now where I can just dog walk all this. Alright. Here I go. Ah, I might be done quicker than I thought. I'll probably switch over directly to the Dance of Knives rogue. Like, I will need to clip stuff and then upload my gameplay accordingly, but yeah, well, this is great. Just wish I could have gotten Hail of Varglass sooner. Would have saved me some time, I think, but it's not the. I mean, better late than never. I'm like 8 hours into my run now. Yeah. I'm actually excited for my next character, because my next character, I think I'm going to do Minion Necro. For the Minion Necro, I'm going to try to use that updated leveling method that I was talking about. Which is going to be like... Oh, there we go. Artillery Shrine. Yeah, so with a Necro, I'm gonna try to run like Hell Tides first and all that before I go into any of the seasonal content. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go right into Helltide for my Necro. I'm not gonna bother with any of the... even the reputation board stuff. I think I can get by without it, because how much reputation will I really be getting from running like the first 25 levels of Helltide, right? Okay. And it'll be convenient because whatever incursions I do, the Whispers, I can redeem those between like level 25 to 40, and that'll allow me to save a lot of time. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually dog walking this now. I have to see how long it takes me to clear up at 50 after this. And then I can see how much of an impact this Hail of Varglass will have to my overall damage. But I do worry about my survivability. I don't know where all this damage is coming from. The last time I tried to run this, I was at like... it was not this easy.
Hello. Well done. I appreciate that. Farewell.
Okay. Nope. He's gonna frozen pretty soon. There we are. I should actually have activated this a while ago. To boost up my damage while he's staggered. Ouch. Well, at least he can't instantly kill me just yet. Oh, that can instantly kill me though, I think. There. 10.5 minutes. 10.5 minutes, and what did I even change here? I have rank 16 destruction glyph. Where is it? Here, I can just go here and yeah, I have rank 16 destruction glyph, and like a couple of other. Oh, you know what? I think I triggered the 8% extra damage on this. I think that's the difference. And I also grabbed elemental since the last time I was here. Yeah, so this is how long of the run am I at now? 818. So this is with 3 remaining destruction glyph. I'm just gonna say 4 rank 15 glyphs active. So finally I have 2 glyphs that are rank 16. Yeah, for completion's sake here. And I don't know if I'll need to level this all the way up at all, but it's there if I need it. So, in terms of materials, I have bundled herbs up the wazoo. I have 116 artificer's stones. So I can run as many of these as I want. And then even when I make whatever my next character will be, which I am expecting will be either Minion Necro or Dance of Knives Rogue. I'm thinking Minion Necro first just because I'm kind of tempted to save Dance of Knives Rogue for last just because of the I feel like they'll be quickest for the 1 to 60 part, and I want to experiment with like a winning strategy before I do the Dance of Knives Rogue, which is kind of interesting. Minion Necro was going to be 4th, but I think I changed my mind on this one. All right, so that was Pit 45. Now the next one that I'm going to do is Pit 50. So I'm gonna do Pit 50, but for Pit 50. Wait, hold on. Oh, I'm supposed to be going this way towards this glyph. I'm gonna take a moment to reattach Mind's Awakening. Oh, the reason I'm also so tanky, I just realized, is because I never took off Hail of Varglass. Yeah, I still have Hail of Varglass active. I still have my old helm, so no wonder I'm still so tanky. Oh, but you know what is missing here? I'm actually supposed to have Kurthul in my helmet. There we are. 523 Forgotten Souls. Nice. So I can freeze everything now. This should... Well, my last run was like 10.5 minutes remaining, so I kind of wonder if I had these, if it would have sped up the run any. Oh yeah, this is definitely a little tougher than the last run, I can tell. It'd be nice to have a way to like pull all these guys together, make things easier for myself. Well, good news is I'm like perma-barrier, at least. And I think my resistances, at least with this setup, are pretty good. I might be at the point where I might need to replace Subo for Rahir if it comes down to like me not having enough survivability on my armor or my resistances or something. I'll have to save the overpower thing that I was talking about for another day, I guess. All right.
Want someone or something found, you find me.
I'm gonna activate Elementalist bonus and Tal loop. Yeah, there's a unique over here. I should probably fight that. Yeah, I'm still doing just fine here. I actually do kind of wonder if I was already at the level of power required to take on Pit 55 at this rate. Yeah. Wasn't expecting this. Grigor's Lightning Square is also carrying pretty hard. Ice armor? Sure. Yep, getting to freeze them too helps. Okay. Yeah, I really do wonder. Maybe I spent all this time farming the, Hail of Varglass for nothing, but I do want to show Hail of Varglass in action, though, before I end this run. I guess that, like, it wouldn't make much sense for me to have done Ice Shards, without getting, like, the big unique for Ice Shards, right? That would be kind of ridiculous. Alright, well, anyway. Gonna ice armor real quick. Ice armor real quick. And it's about to wear off. Is there a flame shield? It went stealth. Right, I just frost novaed for like no reason. They're already frozen thanks to the Thulrun. They... Why is... Oh, Lightning Enchanted maybe? I was wondering why he's taking so long to die. Lightning Enchanted and Mortar, so only Ice Shards are really hurting him there. Alright. Yeah, well, my Frost Nova damages, or increases the damage to the monsters that I hit with it, so I guess there's an argument to be made for using it, even if some monsters are frozen. Okay, so this will be a good benchmark, I think, because I still have to fight the boss. So I'll finish around... Probably around, I'm guessing, 8 minutes, assuming I don't whiff the boss fight. And then I can test with Hail of Varglass, but I think my survivability will be a lot worse. That's what I'm a little scared of. Actually, if I don't cast Ice Armor, I wonder if I can actually survive through everything because of Mind's Awakening. Mind's Awakening alone is responsible for me having, like, max barrier for the most part. But no, I mean, it'll block most of these monsters, or most of the damage, but if I'm getting swarmed like this, yeah, like big pack with a lot of modifiers, then even
Greetings.
Mind's
I'm
Awakening
impressed.
can't outpace that.
Thanks. Farewell.
But definitely having Frost Nova is amping up my survivability too, compared to what it was before. I'm gonna Ice Armor, try to do as much damage as I can here. Flame Shield, trying to keep my bonus, my damage bonus up. Okay, well, my Deep Freeze won't be coming back in time, but got a lot of value out of it. There. Oh, can hit him from a distance. Gonna have Flame Shield. I've been keeping this active for the entire fight, so I think I mistimed that one. I'm not gonna be able to get my skills back in time. Well, if I had waited just a little bit, I could have gotten Deep Freeze back, but oh well. Alright, here. There's the end of the fight here. Okay, so that was pit 50. How long did that take? Uh, 8.5 minutes, I guess. Mm, yeah, it's like, let's just say 8:15. So, 27. Pit 50 clear, 8:15 remaining. And then with the gear from the previous run. So now I have a benchmark, and then I'm going to throw on Hail of Varglass and see just how much of a damage amp it is, I guess. So, grade, grade, and upgrade. I put this on, and I want to check one other thing out. So, if I refund this... Okay, so this is like... Yeah, Paragon 150's worth of stuff here. Of, Paragon 150 amount of points on my board so far. Used all of it. Okay. I think I can go onwards here. I still have elixirs and incense. Oh, right. I didn't do it right. Actually, no, I did. Okay. I can switch this out, like my pants, for juggernauts. And now my armor is at the cap.
Give it a go.
I could actually replace these for... Well, actually, I don't think I have enough skulls. But anyway. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I'm at 5,400 life now. So I went down like 1,100 life for this. Let's see what happens. Oh, yes. That's... Yeah, that's the new Ice Shards unique right here. It's like a shotgun. But not... Oh, wow. That was like a 21 million crit overpower. Makes me excited for when I get this Banished Lord's Talisman up, but this will have to do for now. Yo, this is kind of crazy. So, hold on. Can't really see what's happening here. It's like 7 of them? Or it's like... Because, okay, what exactly does this do? I should have checked that first. It says it now spreads out with 2 additional shards. And then it does more damage for every... Okay, that was clearly a 6.6 million from my skill itself. Like, the damage numbers are lower than Grigor's Lightning, but it is... Oh, wow. Dude. This thing is just demolishing the pit. But, I mean, I'm firing like 9 of these at a time. And, yeah, it's kind of bizarre to me because this has spreads out with 2 additional shards. But when I... Oh, you know what? I see what's going on here. So, normally, ice shards... I shoot like 5 ice shards. But with this Hail of Varglass, it spreads out with 2 additional shards. So each of these breaks off into 2 additional shards, I guess. And then they don't... Like, I basically shoot all 5 at once? I don't know. It's weird. It turns it into a shotgun, but I thought that it was going to be like... Maybe like 3 ice shards that get shot out, but I didn't expect it was going to be like this. Wow. It's kind of a misleading, unique effect, though. This is definitely not what this item does. Yeah, I definitely had to be a bit more careful as compared to before. Like, I'm making a bit more damage, but it's fine. No. It popped my flame shield, so I wasn't able to activate my own flame shield to keep my damage bonus up. Yeah, no, this is pretty nuts. Like, I'm actually really curious about what'll happen when I fight the boss now. Like, can I... I just stand in front of them and then just... Like, let the shotgun do its thing. Ooh, yeah. Crit overpower, too. That's another thing. Like, if I can somehow get that going. But I don't think I'm going to get that going by the time I'm done this run. I think that that's too much work. I think that I want to get these crit overpower numbers up when... Like, I can replace Conceited for... Well, actually, I think my amulet, I'm just going to get rid of Edge Masters. Yeah, like, I can put on the Banished Lord's Talisman. Like, I have one in my stash that's got, like, got GA and everything, but I still need to work out the, how I'm going to drain out my resource. I think that's one of the biggest issues. Like, I can use Avarice's power, but then I don't have a way to really regenerate it. And then if I do, drain out my mana that way, and, like, basically, I don't know what I'm going to do about... I don't know how I'm going to, like, regen it. I don't know how I'm going to get max mana back. There.
Hello. Well done. Thanks. Goodbye.
Alright. Okay, so I stand next to him, and then all of these go off at the same time. Wow, that's insane. It's also applying some chill, for sure. Oh! Okay, that's awkward. I'm gonna just call that like a 945 clear. I could have avoided that. I didn't expect that to instantly kill me, though. To tell you the truth. That's why I didn't bother to dodge it. Okay. Good to know what the limits of this build is, or are, in this case. So a 945 clear. Alright, I'll keep my distance this time. You know, at least my barrier can tank that.
Someday your road be filled with wonders.
I cannot afford that.
I'll keep my forge hot. Return soon. exquisite concoction.
If I cannot be in the wilderness, this will do.
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer?
Will be tested now.
I forge more than hot and solid bits here.
I'm impressed. Thanks. Time for our roads to part.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me now? Riffraff? I think that should fix the problem here. Yeah, really sorry about that. Yeah, I was like talking into the void for the last like 5 minutes. Yeah, so I think even on the recording it'll catch this. I've just been like, it looks probably like I've just been sitting here staring at the wall for the last like 5 minutes and running in circles, but no, actually I was like talking the whole time. My bad, man. Okay, so let's start off with that. Or let's start off with some of this stuff here. Yep, okay. No wonder no one was replying to me. I mean, I was saying like, oh, okay, well, I guess Lone Wolf and Rift that you guys probably took off because you got bored or something, but I appreciate that you guys hung out all this time. So, going over, okay, let's see what what you were saying earlier. You said that my druid appears to have shifted. Yeah, it's no longer a druid; it's a sorcerer now. And the reason why I'm doing sorcerer now is as opposed to druid is not because I got bored of druid, but the way that this channel operates, right? The way I do things on this channel is that I make Diablo 4 content. But the way I do it is at the beginning of each season, I'm trying to do a level 1 all the way to Torment 4 with every single class in the game. So Druid, Sorcerer, next one will be Necro, probably, I think. Then Rogue, like that's Dance with Knives. And then finally Thorn's Barb and Spiritborn. I don't know how I'm going to make this Thorn's Barb work in a season where it's supposed to be against bosses, but we take that off the table. All the other ones that I mentioned, yeah, should be fine. So, yeah, me switching off of Druid is because, yeah, like I have to go through all of the classes in the game, right? You also said that you can't hear me if I'm talking, so I had responded there. My gear looks better. Yeah, no, my gear is a lot better. I don't know when the last time you were here was. It says this is your first time on this channel, which doesn't sound like that's quite the case. I mean, like, yeah, my gear is definitely a lot better than how it was way earlier. How did you get all the other boss powers unlocked? Well, I mean, the way you unlock a boss power is by hitting each of the bosses, right? You don't need boss mats to go and do them, by the way. So like let's say I want to get like Duriel's Burrow. I could actually go Torment 1, right? This is like the very first thing I did. I went into Torment 1, and then I went into Gaping Crevice. Well, actually, I mean, that might not be the best example. The power I'm using right now, Grigwar's Lightning Square. Let's use that as an example. So I went into Hall of the Penitent, or whatever it's called. I fought Grigwar on Torment 1, and then I unlocked this boss power. That's all I needed to do. That was my first priority, because having a main boss power helps you clear the season by a significant margin. Like, it's such a big power boost. It's not like in the PTR, where in the PTR, I think the boss powers were doing like literally 99% or more of the damage of each of the builds. So yeah, now this season it feels more like a 50-50 split. Maybe, well, I mean, like, the boss powers are still very strong, but if I took off the boss power, the build would still be pretty solid here. Not doing everything at T1. Yes, exactly. So when I say doing everything at T1 first, right? Or when you say doing everything at T1 first, I'm not saying that you should use your boss mats. Like, look at this, right? I have a whole bunch of boss mats, but let's suppose that I made in Torment 1 for some reason. I was sitting on, like, I don't know, 70 Exquisite Bloods. I don't have to go run Lord Zir, like, right away. Or I don't have to, like, from last season to this season, they removed the requirement for fighting the boss. You just need to use the boss materials to unlock the chest that comes at the end, right? And that's where the rewards come from. But if your sole goal is to unlock the boss powers, you just need to fight the boss. So I went in Torment 1, I fought Grigwar with no cost, and then I unlocked the power that way. And then I had some Spectral Ash lying around from all the incursions that I did, so then I used that to max out my powers, okay? So that's how I went about unlocking the powers. So yeah, and then eventually, like, I didn't have all these powers unlocked at first, but I was really desperate for Hail of Verglass because I didn't know, or I didn't know where I was supposed to get it from. So I ran pretty much all of my boss mats in hopes of getting it. But in reality, like if I could go back and try again, I actually think that, well, I mean, I got it from Urivar, but I think from the website that I looked at, it was Urivar or Grigwar. I don't think I can farm those Judicators masks, but I can farm. Yeah, I could get it from Mercenary Bartering too, and Tree of Whispers, but and World Bosses. But I wouldn't run those for Urivar's mask. I would just spam Living Steel, I think. I would have to run more of these to know for sure, but yeah, it seems that yeah, I would like save these for like Torment too and whatnot. That would help. Boss, yeah, exactly. Bosses don't need keys. Yeah, so that's something that people should be very aware of. Oh, by the way, world boss. If you can run any world boss for which you don't already have the power, you should, because like here, let me find these. Okay, so there's a Shava, Avarice, and Wandering Death, right? This one, even if you don't have like channeling on your skill, this modifier where you can execute monsters is actually pretty nuts. I would say that that's probably the most valuable. That's one of the most valuable modifiers you can get on some builds. And then the same thing, similar situation with Avarice and Ashava, where you can unlock these powers for the world bosses, right? And even if you don't want the modifiers, you can use them, their main effect, to carry you through the leveling process. So I run that on normal. You have a lot more upgraded than my druid. Well, okay, the thing is, that's because the boss powers are shared, dude. Boss powers, like in the past, it used to be character specific. It used to be the case that you would run. Yeah, it used to be the case that you would need to run a whole bunch of whatever the season zone is, right, in order to level each individual character's powers. But they've changed it since a while back. I think this was like last season or 2 seasons ago. No, it must have been last season, because 2 seasons ago there were no powers, which actually was a very interesting season. But that's besides the point here. Let me see if I can kill Lair Boss on T1. Yeah, please do. Lair Boss on T1 should be very easy. Like, if you have the right preparations, then you should be able to clear it with just about any build, in my opinion, except for maybe like a basic attack sort of build. Because the monster is like, you know, going into T1, I just loaded up on a bunch of damage modifiers. I got Paragon points, and I had like a couple, like I had most of my aspects, if not all my aspects. I didn't have Tal Loop or anything like that, but I didn't need it. You just need raw damage on T1. It's like, it should be very easy for you to clear that. You know. So just giving you some like little tricks here. So that's for boss powers. So that's how you unlock the boss powers. And yeah, the boss powers are shared between classes, which is good for you and good for pretty much every other player, but maybe not so much for me, because when I make a new character, I like to have it fresh, you know, from scratch, so that I can kind of show the zero to hero journey. But because, like, with this character, a lot of my boss powers were already ranked up, I had to be a little creative in how I had to pick out powers that were still rank 1. And I think I chose one power, I think it was this one, that was, like, max rank, but at the time I didn't have much shadow resistance at all, so that was okay. But, anyway. Yeah, so you get the idea. You get the idea. That pretty much covers it for this build. So, again, like, I finished the Companion Druid the other night, or no, it was the other night, 2 nights ago. And then I just finished this build. The next character that would be coming up is going to be like Minion Necro, like I said. So, you know, it's not like I just abandoned my Druid. And I mean, Druid is what I'm going to be playing the most of after I finish on, like, going through each of the 1 to 60s, right? But yeah, that's just to answer your question for how my, like, my class, why I'm not playing Druid anymore. So that's how I unlocked all the boss powers, and then of course, my gear. Yeah, I mean, I had to fight tooth and nail for every single item that I got, I think. Yeah, I mean, I ran a lot of bosses, and I ran a lot of tributes, and I can tell you right now that it was fun, but also at the same time, I hate myself. All right. So I'm going to assume that since you haven't said anything else, that I can kind of talk about the rest of my journey. I kind of actually inadvertently kind of answered already, like just gave a nice little summary of how things went. Did you have any other questions, Riff Raffamon? I kind of wanted to take a maybe like a 1 hour break in a little bit just to kind of upload the gameplay of my Shards Sorcerer, and then after I upload it, then I'm actually going to begin my next run. It's going to be for the minion necro. I'll be streaming again in like I said, 1 hour. So a little over an hour probably. So Hail of Varglass, Raymond, was in memories. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna go over every individual piece of gear. So yeah, Torment, or level 1 to level 60, that leveling journey, just to recap, I opened up by freeing up the reputation board, and then I just spammed incursions all the way from 1 to 60, I think. I don't think I really did much of anything else, aside from the occasional world boss, whatever. But I would say that in some ways, that was a decent leveling method, but not the best. I still think that if you're trying to the speed blitz 1 to 60 without getting outside assistance, the way to go would be you run Hell Tides, right, on normal mode, and then like at the start of the hour, and then you get as much aberrant or as many aberrant cinders as you can from like the first minute of the hour all the way to like, let's say 45 minutes in to the Hell Tide. Basically when you have like 10 minutes remaining, then you switch the difficulty to Penitent, and then you start hitting the chests one by one. That's what I would recommend if you're going to level. I think that would speed things up a bit more. But with regards to the build itself, like your boss powers won't be as strong, but it'll save you a lot of time on the 1 to 60, and then you can grind out your boss powers on the incursions and torments, which the higher up in difficulty you go, the more spectral ash you get, right? And you're going to be hitting bosses, which also give you spectral ash. And if you come across a Belial, he gives you like 1,000 spectral ash. So, and you can only get Belial to show up on Torment, so you should get into Torment ASAP. Anyway, so with regards to gear and how strong my Shards Sorcerer was, I spent the majority of my time on normal and hard, right? From 1 to 50, I pretty much exclusively only ran normal and hard. I would say that running incursions on normal is the way to go, so that, like, at least with this build, because... yeah, like going into normal, because like this build is gated on mana at the very start of the game. As you get like more aspects, as you get more passives, especially your key passive, your Ice Shard's mana cost is going to go down significantly, right? But if you don't, like here, let me just take a look at this real quick. They really, this was an amazing change to the key passive. The old one was like almost useless. So this one is 27 mana cost. I throw this on and suddenly it's 11 mana cost. That's a pretty massive decrease in mana cost, right? So when you're going from 1 to maybe whenever you unlock your key passive, let's just say around level 25, you want to keep it on normal mode for sure if you're going to be running incursions. I mean, yeah, it's true that somebody who's much stronger can go and carry you, but I don't like to have to rely on that. So then after that, after you unlock your key passive, then you could, and I'm assuming that by that point you have some aspects and rare equipment that you can temper for damage, then you can comfortably clear hard. And then I would probably stay in hard. That way you don't have to do too much like thinking about like upgrading gear and whatnot. You still have enough damage to kill everything and you're not going to die. It's not like Expert or Penitent where the monsters are way more dangerous and way tankier, and that'll slow you down, right? So normal and hard all the way. Like, don't even touch Expert or Penitent ever. I ran Expert and Penitent. I ran Expert and Penitent just so that I could actually not be miserable while leveling from 50 to 60. But that whole process from 50 to 60 still took me like 2 hours. If you're going from 50 to 60, just run Strongholds, man. Don't... I remember watching a video, I think it was from Ponyhoff. I don't agree with running Strongholds, like burning Strongholds to go from like 1 to 50. Like, I just think... I think Strongholds from 1 to... Or sorry, from level 50 to 59 is the way to go. Assuming you have Vessel of Hatred. unlocked. Otherwise, you have to start like level 52 or something. But then at level 59, you turn in all your renown rewards, and that gets you from 59 to 60. I really genuinely think that that's how people should do the the leveling, and I think that's the fastest way to go about it. But yeah, in this particular case, I just spammed incursions from like 1 to 60, and yeah, it took me like 5 or 6 hours or something like that. When I talk about the Torment journey, that's the second half of it. Okay, Torment journey was a little interesting. I was all over the place, really. I do have a bunch of notes, so I'm just gonna kind of cover them one by one. So I was able to make it all the way to pit 25, running the same setup as pit 10, but without any boss power. And then I made it all the way up to pit 30 with 4 minutes remaining without the boss power. But then when I put on the lightning square, suddenly my... Well... Hold on, I'm just like looking at these right now. Yeah, I had to make a couple adjustments, right? Like when I put on the boss power, and then I put on like Tal Loop, defensive skills. Like I used to run Tenuous Destruction to get a massive damage boost, but then once I put on Tal Loop and put on all my skills, that was way better than Tenuous Destruction. And I also got Frigid Fate and Enchantment Master legendary nodes that boosted my damage by like 60% multiplicative apiece. Are you serious? There's no streamers playing Druid? That's so funny. I know that there was like a crazy Cataclysm guy that was going around trivializing the game, so I'm surprised more people aren't playing that. But I guess Rogue right now is supposed to be super strong. Maybe that's part of the reason why there's no one playing Druid. Druid's, generally speaking, just not a popular class. Arguably, it gets forgotten at times, but I'm eating well this season, so I'm not complaining. Aside from other people using these like crazy bonkers strong builds. I don't even know why they do so much damage, but I digress. And trying to kill those lair bosses, which is why I'm not talking. Okay, it's all good. You let me know if you want some help with the lair bosses, or if you need help with anything, just let me know. I don't. What are you running this season, by the way? I forgot to ask. So, yeah, going back to my set. Yeah, sorry, I don't get to talk to you right now either because I'm kind of covering my equipment. We're still recording this. I need to upload this gameplay, and I'm already pushing like 9.5 hours, so I'd rather get this done. So, yeah, for 25, yeah, like, I think it was pit, like, in order to unlock... Let's just do it like this. So, pit 25 was able to comfortably clear it with 2 legendary nodes, Tal Loop and my defensive skills. Pit 40, pit 30 is for Torment 2. Pit 45 is for Torment 3. I was able to clear pit 45 with my third legendary node. That was Fundamental Release. And then I actually made some adjustments. I got a glyph. I got like CSC gloves, an ancestral weapon, an amulet, and so on. So that was that. And then to unlock pit 55, I needed, of course, Hail of Varglass. That was the big one. But what I also did was I got rank 46 Destruction Glyph and 4 rank 15 plus glyphs active in total. So you can see here I have like Eliminator, Elementalist, and Unleash. I have Tactician in the works. And then I also added my last legendary node, that was Icefall. So we're here looking at 183 Paragon points spent. In my case right now, that totals up to about Paragon 150 or so. So that's basically my Torment 1 to Torment 4 journey, TLDR, in like, 1 minute recap. Of course, there's a lot more to it than that, but I might talk about that in a separate video, or at least I'll talk more about how my what items I have and like what my setup looks like and all that good stuff. So that's pretty much the end. I think I'm gonna go to Kyovashad and, as is tradition, set it to Torment 4, and that will signal the end of this 1 to 60 or level 1 to Torment 4 journey. I find it. I should point out one more time, or I have to reiterate, that the reason why it took me so long to get through all the way to Torment 4 is partly because Hail of Varglass was like the very last thing that I found. I did everything before Halo of Varglass, including masterworking and including leveling glyphs. Otherwise, I think I would have been done many hours ago because I spent a great deal of time farming bosses just to get a chance at this one item, and there was no information that I was able to find at the time to figure out where to find Hail of Varglass. Not that it would have mattered, really, I don't think, because I did spam Grigor and Uravar, and I was having not very much luck with that. Okay. Yeah, when we come back, it'll be with the minion Necro. So hopefully you all enjoyed the run. Yeah. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Thanks everyone for watching. Adventure out. Okay, I finished my recording there. Hey, wait. Riff, so... Yeah, okay, that was just for the recording. Okay, so now I have my recording. It was a 9.5-hour recording from Torment 1 to Torment 4. Yeah, sorry for the confusion, but I was just saying that for the video to wrap that up, because otherwise, like, now I can chat with you freely for a little bit, because, yeah, I didn't want to, like, prolong the video any more than I already have, since I'm, like, pretty much done here. So... Yeah, Riff. How's the lair bosses going? I'll chat with you for a little while. I will have to go in a second to, you know, reset everything. You know what? I can even talk to you while I try and edit the video. Actually, this is perfect. Do you need? So I'm guessing you don't need assistance. Like I asked about this, but you didn't say anything. So I'm guessing you don't want help with any of the lair bosses. I can go clear the lair bosses for you right now if you want. If you're trying to do them solo though, if you're trying to do them solo, then I can also kind of take a look at your gear and tell you which like assuming that. Like you said, you're trying to do the lair bosses. I don't know if that means that you're successfully going through each of the lair bosses without any problems, or if you're going through the lair bosses and you're like struggling with one or two of them or something. But yeah, I just wanted to offer my help in case. Yeah, I mean, in case you wanted it all. That was all I wanted to say here. So while I'm waiting for a response there, I'm gonna just say real quick. So Lone Wolf, you're still here. You had replied earlier. I don't know if you're still here, but if you are, do you want the unique items now? I'm gonna assume not, because you didn't ask for them earlier. But I would like to just double check with you, just in case. Right. So give me a second. Where is it? Okay. I'm trying to. I need to get the gameplay. I'm trying to hurry this up because I like to. You're in a Legion at the moment. Ah, I see. I see. Yeah, Legion event, huh? And you said that. Yeah. I mean, when you get a chance, I am really curious. What class are you playing? Are you also playing a druid? I'm guessing you are because you were asking about my druid earlier. In fact, maybe that's how you were able to. I wonder if that's how you found my channel, because like I think 2 days ago I had one of the tags set to Druid, and it seems like you said that no one else is playing Druid. I think maybe part of the reason why is because Druid was projected to not be as strong relative to their classes as last season. That's probably why, is my guess. Well, but I mean, even then, like last season, most of the big streamers, I think, opted to play like Barb or Necro. So I don't know. The Druid, I guess, just isn't up people's alley, unless it's like stupid broken or something, like, stupid overpowered. Okay. Where is it? Last broadcast. Yeah, I'm in case, but oh, I don't want to hear myself talk. Okay, so 51 minutes in, I think is... Okay, 5106. Let's just say 5106, and then I think like I died a couple times, so 11130. 11, and then yeah. So I'm just cutting myself down here so I can focus on trying to upload this. But yeah, I'm just here in case you have any questions or wanted to chat at all. I don't really have too much to say. Like I already finished my run, so yeah, I'm just excited for the minion necro, but that'll have to be next hour. I'm trying to line up my, like, when I start at the minion necro with when the hell tide actually begins, and giving myself about a 20-minute leeway to kind of talk about the components that I need for the build. So that's how I'm planning to do it. Okay. So this is Shards Sorcerer versus Pit or Torment for Pit 55. Yeah, okay, I can download this. Perfect. I can upload that. You had to solo that Legion run? Oh yeah, that's the worst. That's one of the reasons why I actually really prefer like, you know, last season, like the seasonal zones, right? Yeah, I don't remember the name of it for the life of me. There's like there's too much terminology in this game. I think most people just called them witch tides, like the green zones, right? So last season, I loved the green zones because at least it's not like in this season, if an apparition incursion spawns, and apparition incursion and legion event work similar to one another, you have to like run back and forth from one pack to the next. And if you're playing like like a faster build, like let's say like a Spiritborn or evade Spiritborn or something, yeah, it's, you know, it's fine, like whatever. But if you're not playing a highly mobile build, like my companion druid in this case, then it actually takes like forever to go from pack to pack. No one else showed up. I see. Okay. Yeah, so just refresh me real quick. Which build are you running right now? And do you need any help? Those are the two questions I had. Yeah, not to pressure you or anything. I just, you're a druid. Okay, wow, cool, cool. Pet and Lightning. Ah, you're a fellow companion druid. Well, welcome. It's actually kind of nice to meet a fellow companion druid. I mean, on one hand, I like being like a hipster, right? Like, and no one else is playing my build, well, that I know of. Like, of course, there's going to be people who are playing my build, but it's definitely not as popular as other ones out there, right? So, yeah. But you also have a fun little twist to it, too, it sounds like. You have lightning, which is, yeah, that's pretty awesome. How are you finding it so far? Yeah. And, yeah, let me know if you need any assistance. I'd be happy to try to help. I also, because I'm a hoarder, right? I have a whole bunch of uniques. You came out of the woods in bark and rags. It was rough. Yeah, I can understand that. That's the struggle for sure for a druid when you're starting out. That is true. Actually, you know what? While I talk to you, wait, I have an idea. I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do while I chat with you. I'm gonna go to my stash and I'm gonna clean it out. Yeah, that's what I'll do. While I chat with you, I can clean out my stash. 1 minute, bro. IRL interrupt. Yeah, yeah, please, by all means. I mean, I'm chilling. I'm just working on my little uh Torment 4 clear video anyway. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't really see anyone else chatting, so anyone has questions of their own, please feel free to ask. Why is this It's like so laggy. Is it because Diablo 4 is running? Maybe that has something to do with it, but it shouldn't be. I need to restart my PC a little later. It's been acting a little strangely, but I also feel like Diablo 4 might be partially responsible for that too, of course. With all the crashes and whatnot. I don't think that has anything to do with my PC, but who knows? Actually, come to think of it, there was an update to the game, right? Kind of glad that the update showed up, but it didn't kick me off right away. I would have been so upset if I was like midway through a successful, or what was looking like, and what turned out to be a successful pit run, and then they just booted me off. That would have been pretty awkward. Okay. Your skills, Paragon. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Writing down a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna mute myself just real quick, I think, as well, so that I can just focus on putting a bunch of my content together. So I'll be right back. You know what? I'm just gonna restart my game. That's what I'm gonna do. I know that I need to clean up my stash, but right now it's just so laggy. And there's also an update too, so I'm gonna see what well, yeah, what that update provides. Okay. I'm gonna keep chilling for a second. Oh, no, I'm here. Sorry. I'm just my game was like super laggy, so or like things were super laggy, and I realized that I needed to patch the game. So I uh yeah, my bad. Um, I'm still here though. Yeah, but I will have to take a short break in a bit. That cool with you? I'm gonna drop my stream. Like I'll be back in like not even an hour. Uh, yeah, I just need a moment to like upload some stuff, and then I think as soon as the upload is finished, I'll be like right back here. It's just like a 9-hour gameplay, so that might take like some time. That's the only problem here. Okay. Yeah, here. I'm gonna also. Where is my Diablo 4 screen? This one? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this up just so that it looks like I'm doing something. Well, I am, but yeah. Or ice shards. Okay. Is it Chief Marauder that I ran for this?
Hello.
So, Scourge of the Land. Okay. Perfect. Okay. It looks amazing. Okay. And it is Scourge of the Land. So let me toss that in there. I have to update the title. You still around, Riff, or did you already dip? Although I guess I'm gonna be heading up too soon anyway, or a little in a little bit. Okay. Perfect. And yeah, mute myself for a bit. Okay, so I'm almost finished here. Okay, my video is going to be uploaded momentarily, or it's going to be made public. I'm going to also send it on the pit leaderboard. That might be the, in quotation marks, fastest clear that they have on the leaderboard, aka, or because there's no... Oh, there we go. Okay, somebody did do a sorcerer clear, and they put it on there. It was Mikuna. Okay, that's, I guess, to be expected. It's too bad. And here I thought I was gonna be one of the first people to get a pit leaderboard clear, but oh well, I didn't make it in time, unfortunately. Shards Sorcerer. I think that with the pit leaderboard being updated, I think there's going to be fewer and fewer people who come across my video. Although there's still quite a number of people who are finding my companion druid video. I'm kind of surprised about that. It's like it has more views in the first 48 hours than I think I've ever had. And I'm probably gonna do the same thing with ice shards in a bit here. I'm gonna upload it, but I don't know how many people will actually check that one out. I imagine there's gonna be some people who are curious about the ice shards setup. All right. Okay. Now, last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upload. I'm gonna upload this gameplay that I put together here. It'll take about 40 minutes. All right. I'm gonna actually drop the stream here. Sorry to any latecomers who just arrived. I mean, I shouldn't say latecomers. I'm gonna drop the stream, but I'll be back in like about 40 minutes. I just I need to drop my stream to properly like to let my upload go through. So I'll catch you all later. Just gonna chill for a little bit until it's done uploading and do some other stuff on the side. And then we'll return and keep going. And the next time I come back, it's going to be with Minion Necro. So I'm going to have some fun with that. I think I have an updated leveling method that I'll be able to clear the game pretty quickly with. So if you want to know how that is going to pan out, then you hang out for that. I also need to clean out my stash if I have a bit of extra time before the next character gets made. So stay tuned for that. Hope you all enjoyed watching. Thanks everyone, hope you enjoyed hanging out. Thanks everyone for watching. Adventure out.